Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I know I'm a little late today. There's a bunch of stuff that I had to get done. Thankfully, as of right now, everything is done. So, Yukon, how's it going, brother? I stopped by for a little bit. I wanted to just pay my respects and make sure Assassin's Creed was treating you well, but thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. I know Ark's hopefully treating you well, better than Assassin's Creed. But I've had so much stuff to do today. It's been a lot. Getting everything done all at once. Had a bunch of U.S. Customs files I had to get done. Let's go! Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. And I will also throw this puppy toy. Hey, Malice, how's it going, bro? I'm so sorry I haven't answered the other one in regards to the system of life that you were referencing, and I haven't gotten more into the math book yet. Yeah, today was my first day back after 2 weeks, and I got my head bashed in all day. It sucks. Did you have to wear a helmet or something, or is it all figurative? That sucks. How was work for you, Malice, or how was school? I will absolutely get to it eventually. I'll get back to it anyway, because I gotta, after all the holiday, it's work. It's something to do. I should have, but no helmet needed. Oh, okay. So quite literally, it was causing issues. That's not good. I hope everything turned out okay, at least. Are you in construction, Yukon? And Malice, what do you do? I don't think I've ever gotten into that, actually. But yeah. Today, I went to a city, a community, concrete dispatcher. Gotcha, construction electrician apprentice. Yes, construction electrician apprentice. Yes, electrician apprentice is what you were saying, because you needed the time in. That's right, I now remember. We don't talk about it a lot, but I do remember that conversation. So I went to the city council commission meeting tonight, and I was asked earlier in the month of November to actually run for city commission, and it's life. More interesting things to talk about than me going to Disney Springs. I don't even know what Disney Springs is. Yeah, the concrete dispatcher thing, yeah, I remember as well. I think you told me while you were streaming, actually. As a concrete dispatcher, you're responsible for the whole area from what I remember from our conversation. And it's just a shit show. When things go wrong, things go wrong. Hey! Oh, how's it going? Man, you were making me really, really want to play Final Fantasy XIV again. Yeah, that one thing I gave is more like a writing prompt. Okay, gotcha. I will have to. Well, what we can do is we can read it as long as everybody's kind of game for it, for sure. Imagine a system like in many stories. This system is called the final system. Do it. Maybe I will. I have to get actual free time and play video games when I want to play video games. The only time I'm able to play video games is when I sacrifice sleep right now. So either I'm streaming to play video games or I'm working for the most part. I was doing so much work today. It's just more and more. Anyway, I'll get to the city council in a minute. If there's more interesting things to talk about, we go to our Philosophies and Thoughts channel. For those of you who haven't joined the Discord, we have a Philosophies and Thoughts channel. It's not meant to be, rage bait or anything like that. It's just thought-provoking. It's basically systems. If you need to, talk something out, that's what it's there for, too. We have, 7 Deadly Sins conversations, not the anime, but actually a conversation about the 7 Deadly Sins, about word usage and grammar in the English language, stuff like that. But here we go. Here's Malice's concept here. Imagine a system like in many stories. This system is called the final system. The first thing it does for a character is let them have 10 random draws. It doesn't rank items along the same parameters as other things. The ranks of items are common, uncommon, rare, heroic, legendary, mythic, divine, supreme, primordial, and primeval. If you were to write a character with said system, what would those 10 things the character draws be? Please list their ranking, and bonus, explain how the system rates items. So, you're talking about the system and in regard to what items I would create within that system and what ranking that they would have within that system. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and look at what you've written because it'll provide more understanding in regards to what you're actually trying to define as the final system. So the final system, the system ranks things in its own way outside of how the world does. Its rankings are common, uncommon, rare, heroic, epic, legendary, mythic, divine, supreme, primordial, and primeval. A person before reincarnation can draw 10 times from it. So it's like a skill system. It's like a skill system where you draw 10 times. It's like that assassin anime. The world's greatest assassin gets reincarnated in another world, I think, something along those lines. First item to be drawn with a heroic ranked from perfect fusion, allowing all lines to fuse perfectly together. Second item will be the divine rank system item, elemental affinity, allowing to have level 9 affinity for the following elements: flame, water, earth, metal, wind, lightning, sound, poison, light, space, chaos, and void. These are primeval versions that allows affinity of level 9 with all elements instead. Okay, this is going to take me a lot longer than I thought it did, than I thought it would. So the first two items, for me at least, would be technically probably, you can only have one of each item, yes? I don't know what the rules of the game are yet. So it doesn't rank. Okay. My answer is long, but I would like to see how you would have answered without my answer. Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave that for now and go back to what I was talking about here, because I'll be able to respond to it a little bit later. The rules are what items you would give. Okay, got it. There's a ruling system in there. Photoshop. How's it going, Photoshop? Welcome in, buddy. Photoshop's here, guys. He's walking in. I think victory is yours, Malice. Goody in indeed. We're having some of this tonight, and it's a Canadian Seagram's, actually, Canadian whiskey. And so I was asked to run in November to run for the commission of our local city council. But if I run for a local city commission, local city council, I'll technically be a politician, won't I? And I don't know if I want to be a politician, one. And two, I'm not sure how much change I could truly enact to be able to change the things in my local area, to be fair. So if you guys have got any input in regards to local government, I will absolutely take it. But that's been my problem as of late. I've kind of been wrestling with myself over the whole concept of morality, I guess you could say. Over becoming a politician, for sure. What do you call a troublesome Canadian high schooler? A poutine. I went to the doctor today and he told me I had type A blood, but it was a typo. Where's my other joke? I don't have my other joke. Leather is great for sneaking around because it's made of hide. Doctor, you've got to help me. I'm addicted to Twitter. Doctor, I don't follow you. You look like you about to flash us that memory wipe pen from Men in Black. Okay, I'll, deneuralizer, the deneuralizer, there you go. Wrote the rules for engagement to that to make it more understandable. Gotcha. Yeah, if I had probably 30 minutes to go ahead and just go through it and just kind of give my take just by seeing your first one and modify and meeting those rules. The deneuralizer, just call me a man in black. He bested me, you with strength, your greatness. He bested me with steel. He must have outthought the Vicini. And when we need the man in black. And the man who can do that can plan my castle onslaught any day. I've seen different answers. Several don't go as powerful as cosmic and scale as my items did. I figure if you're talking about a base level character, for me personally, I would probably say you have to have them make sure that you have at least one that is of a cosmic level. I don't understand why you wouldn't necessarily have that, but I also don't. So the rules. So you've already kind of met the system halfway by meeting a hybrid of the blood system and the blood purity and things like that. So I was like, okay, I'm already kind of like taken aback because that wasn't where my mind was going with it, but that's where your mind was going with it. So I was like, okay, well, I kind of get where you're going now to be able to have a more complete answer, I suppose. So I will probably get that to you. I'll get the answer to your essay question probably tomorrow sometime because all of my files are done and the lady didn't send me anything else today. So I'll have some time tomorrow. I should anyway. What I mean is some people only stay to a planet level or a personal kind of level. I found that it's very difficult for the human mind to fathom anything that has the existence of an outer world. I'm gonna take a nap. Sounds good, Photo. I'll read to you later, okay, Photo? We'll read a story later. We'll read chapter 6. But it'll be good. It'll be good. And, so on a personal level, I can understand how people would probably go for more of the X-Men powers, the Iron Man powers, items that would provide you those same type of justifications to be able to do super things around their knowing Earth. But I can meet you halfway in regards to some of the cosmic beings' powers because one of the legendary or primordial ones would be phase shift. And I'm not talking about, hey, I can phase through walls or I can phase through concrete. I'm talking about I can phase through existence, the planes of existence, and modify certain planes of existence. One of my favorite powers, so, that age-old question of, hey, what superpower would you give yourself? Would be more or less like, and I think I'm going to change the title to that, actually. My superpower would always be matter manipulation. Some didn't even give powers. Some just went in. It's a vending machine. Some they only get access to different things. So in that system, that concept, why would they limit themselves would be my first question. Would they limit themselves because they aren't thinking on the larger scale? Or are they just thinking to answer the question? Because that's what they thought of. I guess, because that's what they thought of. I could understand to a certain degree. It's not bad, I guess. I'm definitely going to give you probably a 10-paragraph answer, but that's just me. And do you usually ask people in person, or do you ask them in actual writing? Like kind of like in a Discord chat. I know you were talking about how you were talking in Discord in somebody else's Discord the other day, and they banned you for having that difference of opinion per se. So I asked, and they went for how I write. That's what I thought of. Some prefer smaller things. Yeah, that was actually a question that I posed on TikTok the other day in terms of smaller things. And this is not in terms of the question itself. This is more of like a longer book versus a shorter book. And there are, like, I understand that people sometimes just want a longer book. I truly do. But I also will know that I can get more done and tell more of a story in a condensed format than telling you that this blade of grass flowed in the wind and was, you know, the color of an emerald shining through the night sky. I don't really need to tell you the blades of grass, or, you know, maybe for the first chapter or two, where it's world building and you're kind of getting into it. I like longer books personally, as I read a 900-page book in 3 days, even with world 8 hours a day and driving 2.5 hours a day. You see, and that's the thing for me. My mind's constantly going other places while I'm reading, so I like shorter books. So I can't get through a 900-page book. I think the longest book I've gotten through is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is about just above 1,000 pages. And that for me was a testament to the ability that I can do it, for sure, but like certain things have to be in place. Like I have to have the time. Otherwise, I'm going to be thinking about a dozen other things that I have to get done, especially as an adult. Turning 40 this year, yay, now it's 2026 because I was born in 1986. Turning 40 this year is kind of putting things into perspective because, you know, my wife has had to deal with death a lot lately, and I have had a family member or two die in the last couple years. And it's kind of like, it kind of puts the things into perspective for you in regard to time and the way it's used. And so I'm kind of getting used to the fact that I probably should, you know, I've read stories that are thousands of chapters long. Thousands of chapters long? Yeah. I have to do the audiobook for H.P. Lovecraft. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I read that right. That's fine. And so I know I need to use my time wisely, and I know that's basically more or less something that I have to prove to myself. Asian light novels get long? Don't they also have pictures, though, or am I just thinking manga and manhwa? Asian light novels? But or they have larger fonts, too? Don't they have larger fonts, too? I could be wrong. Because I could be thinking of the wrong thing, but... You're thinking of the comics they have over there? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. Alright. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started into the game here before I completely go off on a further tangent than I already have. We're going to turn that up a little bit for you guys. All right, and back to Final Fantasy 16. Now, the reason I stopped Final Fantasy 16 for a couple days, for about a week, 2 weeks, was the aspect of everybody going on holiday. Anyone who might have been curious about the game, I know there were a couple people, definitely wouldn't have been here to actually see a lot of the game. So that's one of the reasons I stopped playing, solely that. Also one of the reasons I probably had shorter streams too, because I can concentrate on this game for about 2.5 hours. It's not a bad game, and that's not the reason. I more or less just have... It's more for me just like being able to concentrate on one thing for that long, which is awesome. I love this game. I really do. I just have to make sure that I devote the time to the story and everything. If you have a hard time reading long things, I wouldn't suggest you start reading Asian light novels. Even the short ones are 150 chapters long. Medium-length ones are like 1.5k to 5k chapters, and some of them, the longest, are 10k plus. Aren't they like the Bible then? Doesn't that equate to like 3 to 5 pages a chapter or something? Because then that's still 30,000 pages. With what size font, too? Like, I couldn't... I'd love to try. Maybe I'll try at least once.
Elwins. By the flames.
You're his
firstborn.
Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. That would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part.
Okay.
Until the day Elwin's sons returned. And now that day has come.
Could you recommend one for me?
Be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
Hey Aria, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. We're getting some Final Fantasy 16 here in. I may do some Dark Souls, or I may still go straight into the reading of Chapter 6 for the Silence of Responsibility, the new book. New book's getting out in about 4 days here, so it should be good. How was your little nightmare stream? I got to see quite a bit of it, but you guys were going back and forth, and I was like, huh. You got to get yourselves a drink, too, so that's all good. I got my drink right here. This is Seacrum's VO Canadian Whiskey. I'll struggle.
Many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
Hang on 1 second. Some stories are 2K words per chapter. The longest chapters I've seen are 4K to 8K per chapter. So, are you able to recommend one at all, by chance, Malice? I could try. I'm gonna try. What's your favorite one? We took 2 breaks before we actually got started. I was there for those 2 breaks. I was there, and then you got to that furnace-looking thing, and then it was fire on the backside. Yeah, it's all right though. It's all good. It's all good. I love talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping in, Ariel. I appreciate it.
Rosaria became a province of Sanbrek.
Sanbrek
was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option.
Yeah, I ended up having to finish those files. They send them to me late night on Friday. I got them at 5:06 my time. They're on the West Coast. And so they send me the files after 5 p.m., and I end up having to get them done because they're all frickin' time sensitive. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is a good one. It is even done at 550 or so chapters. I'm trying to find some of the shorter ones I read that I have actually read and aren't just in my backlist. No, that makes sense too. I have 3 or 2 things right now I have to read anyway. So if I have a third one,
Lord Rosfield bequeathed you by your late
father.
And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house. Considered the Rosfields their masters.
Well, because they were nice people.
Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
They wouldn't be safe with you.
Understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwin. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwin's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
I will. I'm going to prioritize this quest. We're going to show this guy our face because we got such a pretty face. I mean, he looks pretty darn good. The tutorial is too hard is a great one.
Like that.
Crazy MC who is willing to torture himself. Only 443 chapters total. Those are 2 of the shorter ones I've read. Okay. I don't know, one of these days I'll have to try and get into the Little Nightmares 3. But I haven't played any of the Little Nightmares because it reminds me a lot of Sackboy and all that stuff. I just never got into those kind of games.
I've let the mayor down once already. It will be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Of course, somebody must have seen him. I must find a way to stop Christmas from coming. Just get older and it goes faster and faster.
What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. Happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
not
I love that one.
new, are you?
I haven't finished
We
it.
are, in a way.
The anime.
Well, then it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. The same when the Duchess took over, though. Ooh,
All the beatings.
evictions. The levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me.
Oop. Sorry, guys. Gonna do that and that and that and that.
Telling you what you already know. I'm sorry.
For sure.
I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then.
Waiting for something. What's he waiting for? He's waiting for Clive Rossfield. Oh, we didn't pet Torgal today. We're petting the Torgal. Petting a good boy. A good boy. I got a good puppy dog right here, too. She's a good puppy dog. She's my good puppy dog, and she's my puppy dog. Have you seen the old bearer?
Day, milady. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
For a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today.
Nice son of him today, eh?
He's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
Ooh, fantasy feasts.
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is.
Absolutely.
Better there than here, I suppose.
That's fair.
Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
No problem. We're gonna keep looking for this old man. He played knick-knack on my thumb.
Hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is.
That's fair.
And the old bird under his wing.
Oh, has he now?
He'll be in the stables.
Oh, that's fair enough.
A word with them.
That's fair.
Chocobo Keeper. Thank you.
We will. Shit! Fuck! Anubis, welcome in, dude. I hope you're doing well. My friend.
In my stead.
It can't be helped.
Hello, good sir. Yes, good work there, sir. Oh, how are you? Cheese. How are you? Hey, good day. Not to worry. We're going down to the Chocobo stables there. Farming life is another world. In another world has a light novel called Isekai Nobiri Nuka. So the farming life, I'm not really sure.
I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and
He disappears.
he's not in
I'll look up that one too, but I like the light novel for Rimuru Tempest. I'll definitely look that one up.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
Do you know if it's on Kindle or whether I have to buy a hard copy? Can I find it in Barnes & Noble or are they too big?
Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
It's because we do. How are you doing, Anubis? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't cheers you, dude. I'm sorry I didn't cheers you. We're just giving some anime. I also have light novels, as I remember you said you watch anime. I do.
Ah, so that...
I say I pirate? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Seagram's VO Canadian. I'm representing the Canadian folk right now. What games are you playing right now, dude? What games are you playing?
I'm in your debt.
I've been playing some Dark Souls. I've been playing, I've been getting into some fighting games. I'll be honest. I've been getting into a few fighting games. I'm not really sure. If pirating's still a thing for some of this stuff, where do you guys pirate your stuff? Feel free to notify me in Discord where that occurs. No, not where you pirate, but where you get your reading material as well as possibly your movies and anime. I hate when this does that. I'm okay, just playing all the games. Arc Raiders, Vampire Survivors, Ship of Fools, BF6 Space Marines 2. Ship of Fools? What is Ship of Fools, dude? And is it worth getting it? Not that I need another game. I don't need another game! Damn it, don't tell me what it is! Please don't tell me what it is. Three Briar clamshells. That's not a euphemism. It's a fun co-op game, and it's not a new game.
Him. We should hurry.
Okay. Got it for sale for $5.
Company.
Is it worth it?
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Co-op game. I like the idea of new games. The idea of new games is not... So what is the idea of new games for you? Like, what's a new game for you? Is that Little Nightmares? Or is that a game like this that was made in 2013? 23, rather. But yeah, no time. I don't have time. Oh, you're talking about just new games in general to play. For me and Pixie, yes. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean... So, my wife and I are playing Fantasy Life I. Go to itch.io and download the Flip the Bird. I made one of those. I made a Flappy Bird. It's bad. It's a bad Flappy Bird clone, but I made one. Like all the games I've never played before. Ow! That wasn't what I wanted to do. I was reading chat instead.
It's over.
It's over. That's the name of the game. It doesn't play like Flappy Bird at all. Okay, sounds good. Flip the bird. I imagine it's kind of like flipping the bird like this way. I don't know why that pinned. Sorry. Let's go ahead and unpin that, technically. Come on. Unpin, damn you. How do you unpin this? Damn it, I don't know how this works. Technology.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on.
Let's go home. I still have Flappy Bird my... Oh, man, I would love to have Flappy Bird my phone. I still do not.
Waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes.
Shared a video with some gameplay. Okay, sounds good.
It's nothing you're
I will be watching that later.
I prayed to the founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered.
My gameplay, who has had a lot of experience with the game. Okay, sounds good.
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet.
I'm on a very important expedition.
A very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool?
Is it like a mobile game?
I will come back for you then. I promise.
It's not a known game at all. Maybe 20 people have played it. Okay.
I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Yes, it is a mobile game. Okay. Then if I can download it on my phone, I will go ahead and probably do that. I don't know when I'll be able to play it, but I'll be able to do it at least. It'll be fine. I am perfectly fine. In fact, I talk to the creator regularly. That's awesome. I love when that happens. My game still sucks. Nobody wants to talk to me about my game. It's not even released. Just collecting dust.
And now that light burns a little more bright.
You're in their Discord.
It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the
Truth of the matter.
a damn sight better.
He likes to for his township to have hope. That's a good thing.
Blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stay behind, we would long since
Starved long ago.
We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them.
That's so sad. We need to help this town.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
Hello, Puck. How's it going, man? Look at you being a sexy fuck right over there. Welcome in, welcome in. You're a fucking winner. The video is from the late game area, but there is no story. So besides level layout, there are no spoilers in the video. I'm not a big guy who cares about spoilers anyway. So I appreciate the warning just in case, but I'm sick as fuck. Got a temperature of 103. Dude! What, man? Are you taking some stuff or what's going on with you? Better stay in bed, dude.
This gate, I'll speak with him.
Better get in that bed, otherwise I'm coming over there and putting you back in bed.
Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes.
Come here, baby.
Fare you well, my lord.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you a safe journey.
I wish you a safe journey back in the day when I was a kid. I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I really wish I was a kid again. I'm laying here resting, but I couldn't make the 24 hours. I got up really early. I was like, oh, Puck's not on. I was like, he should have at least like 2 or 3 more hours. Yeah. 24 hours are hard, dude. 24 hours are hard. I couldn't even get to 12, like I said, so. But man, you're a good man, Charlie Barron. You're a good man. You got past 12, so.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this.
You started projectile vomiting. That's no bueno.
No life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
That is not good.
Magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough.
I had to stop. No, yeah, absolutely, dude.
By force. And problems are all that's left.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta stop when you get sick on stream, dude. You can't do that.
Imagine what this place used to
You
be.
cannot do that.
Took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Oh. Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. All right, let's go ahead and get another joke or so. We definitely need a joke in there, guys. What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved. Oh yeah. Flip the Bird is a mobile rage game, or at least it was designed to be a rage game, like getting over it. Okay, gotcha. But Dispatch is an amazing game, and I love it. I'm still of the persuasion. I know I was probably beating a dead horse because I was in chat there, but I was a major advocate for you doing 2 playthroughs and just kind of providing commentary in the background, because you were going to do a 24-hour stream. When you're actively playing a game with like Ark or like this, where you have to pay attention to a certain degree, it really takes a lot out of you. I didn't want to say anything. It's your stream, you do what you want, but I was just voting for Dispatch. 1, it's an amazing game. 2, it provided different choices for you, and 3, you would have had to restart your stream, so you would have lost a lot of viewership. But that was my thought process behind it, because I was thinking like 4 steps ahead, like I usually do. I didn't really get mad at it myself, though. But I is a silly Sally. Love you, Puck. Get better soon, my dude. Get better soon. I didn't really get mad at myself though. So, like, it's supposed to be a really hard game then? I love you too, my dude. Phoenix Gate or side quests? We doing side quests and channeling our inner wife? Or are we doing just main story quests right now? The game released in full in December 2022, but I played it even the demos. Side quests, you got it, bruh. We're gonna look at all the side quests. Of course, Poco wants all the side quests. Are you crafting, my love? If you're crafting, I don't want to bother you. If you aren't crafting, I will speak at Poco all the time. I was playing it when he was needing beta testers. Very cool.
Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
Okay.
Martha told me all about you.
And it's only on itch.io, or is it on the App Store?
With that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare.
Don't waste a moment.
It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious.
Ooh, 10 skips. Only itch.io. Okay. I was wrapping Lexi's B-Day. Okay, gotcha.
They've discovered he's a bearer, see?
Is it just one big box with a bunch of small presents in it?
Neighbours wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Yes, I will. Of course.
Of course. We bearers.
Big box with all new clothes in it.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens.
There we go. Hang on. He tried patching like 20 others, but I found them all still possible or even better skips. You're having me think it's like a action RPG or something if you have skips.
Fucking Snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the old time he was one of them. We need him.
Gotta go back to Children's Place
Hanging's too good
to pick up some stuff for Isaac. Platformer. Oh, gotcha.
I'll see you fitted for a noose.
Oh no.
Ronald, we were just leaving. Look,
He's being a dick. Ronald's being a dick.
filling him in.
We don't like dicks.
Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
Of course not.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease.
No problem.
Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I won't. It'll be great. I'm gonna prioritize this quest here. Jojo! Welcome in, my guy. Thank you for lurking, dude.
Bearers are hardly difficult.
Hope all's well, bro. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. It even skipped the upside down part. I gotta play this game now. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not really a fan of platformers, but based on what you're expressing, it sounds like Super Meat Boy or something like that, and I may have to try it out. Well, welcome in, Jojo. Thank you for lurking, my dude. I hope everything is good with you. I hope you're having a great day. I love you so much, brother. Although I can still skip all the upside sections with 2 back-to-back skips. We need to pet more doggy. I'll check it out. I gotta check it out. I gotta actually see what you're referencing here. This is gonna be a little later. It's gonna be a little later. I'll go on itch.io on my phone and I'll see what I can find on it. Woo! Okay, so... Oi? Hello? Oh, it actually is the bridge. I posted a link to you too. Okay, gotcha.
I do, as
Sounds good.
He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason.
Oh, no worries.
I known him to stay out after dark.
Well, we gotta protect him then.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. No problem. Absolutely got you. Absolutely got you for sure. How do I get down there? Hey, it actually tells me how I get down there. That's awesome. I love this. Wait, no, I think that might be another quest, actually. We're not going to prioritize it, but it'll be fine.
That bearer who works for my curse. Now, it's just a short climb.
Might as well have a look.
Promise. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creek
Claimed it.
all right, eating it, but oh, don't worry. There weren't too many of them.
All right, fair enough. My stream streak was reset. Apparently I missed a stream. Oh, well. When did you miss a stream? Oh, I think it was Thursday. Maybe, was it Thursday's stream? Could have been Thursday's stream. Going down, 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 down in my heart. I'm going down, down, down. Wait, wrong song. I'm going down the ladder. It's different. Okay, okay. Oh, we got crabs! Everybody, we got crabs. It's all about the shampoo for this, guys.
Crystal. This should be interesting.
Stay down. Get him, Toggle. Nope, wrong one. Sorry. Too bad. I haven't played Flip the Bird in a few months myself. Okay. Well, then I definitely got to try it out at least. Damn, I got a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do.
I'm not spending any more time down here than I have to.
Let's see what we got here. Hey, we're gonna go turn in this guy. Oh, that's right! That's one of the things I love about this game. It takes you right back to the freaking quest giver! Yes!
Well,
Yours, I...
Here's a poo crystal. Or it was in the lower intestine at the very least.
oh, thank you.
Thank you! No problem. No problem at all. It'll be alright.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor...
Muting indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town.
Oh, what a nice guy.
At the time, honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. can't now, though, not for love nor money.
Oh.
Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
So not only do we need to fight the Imperium for our own purposes, but the Imperium is doing some bad shit here. The Imperium is doing some bad shit. We don't like that bad shit. For sure. We need to overthrow the Imperium, and we will be the new people who make the Imperium a good place to live. And that's what makes our beloved Buffalo a sweet place to live. I'm Bruce Nolan. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright. 3 reads. Here we go, mate. It's alright, bro. Torgal, you're gonna have a good day, buddy. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna pet the dog. Can't pet the dog, it's a shit game, okay? We always gotta be able to pet the dog.
I better keep my eyes peeled.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hello? I'm calling in regards to the ad I read in the paper. I'm trying to find this Branded of sorts. Perhaps we can find some way who might be able to tell us where he is. Oh, he's not this way, dear. He's not this way at all. Looks to me like we'll go ahead and go this way then.
Alright. I'm gonna retrieve this lamp. Did you rub my lamp? Did you bring me here? You get your wishes, so sit down!
At least I know which way he went.
Oh, for sure. I'm out. Am I having another one? Uno mas. Oh, that makes me miss Robin. I know, sorry. I'm so sorry. I had a lantern.
The work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
You probably can't even get out of this cave. Help us get out of this cave. We'll probably have to find our own way out, Abu. Excuse me? Did you wake me up? Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here?
Norris, I presume.
Ixnay, I don't think so. You're getting your wishes, so sit down!
Never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
One of my favorite lines. Please keep your hands and legs inside the carpet at all times. That's here, everywhere. Keep your hands and arms inside the carpet. We are out of here.
Thank you for flying Magic Carpet Airlines.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men.
For all your flying needs.
I wanted to make sure you were safe.
How about that, Mr. Doubting Mustafa? You sure showed me. So about my 3 wishes. Excuse me? Do my ears deceive me? Did I hear 3? You down by 1, boy!
I'm surprised.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
No. I didn't actually wish to be get out of the cave. You did that one on your own.
Don't I feel sheepish? All right, you bad boy. But no more freebies.
I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right.
Get movie.
I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial Surge before it begins. A bear without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. And only to be betrayed by a friend.
Great movie. Sorry, great movie.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer.
I'm so sick I can't even type. Oh man. Just listen, I'll try to entertain for you, Puck. I'll try to entertain for you.
A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
I mean,
You always entertain me, my dude. I appreciate it, dude.
he's dead. Let that be an end to it. And I wish those whose job it was.
So spotted him sooner.
Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
It's all right.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty.
Still, you did the right thing.
You did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
As for your question, how was work? Did a whole lot of not a thing, as waiting half the day for layout. Got 6 EMT pipes up, bent 1 3/4 EMT pipe. We use pipes to protect the wires we pull. Oh, gotcha. That works. And that's helpful to actually know what you do. So you're pulling pipe up to basically do, like, put electrical wires in? Is that what I'm led to believe?
We could make a fortune selling our swords out in the east, you know.
Alright. Alright. There's a shiny well! Can I jump into the shiny well? I want to jump in the shiny well. The shiny well would be nice to jump into. Really would. Hang on 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Okay. And so anyway, I started blasting. Explore the... I don't think I actually have anything else to do here. Yeah, right now I'm installing the raceways. What wires inside of Orlean? Okay, gotcha. Well, you could also technically be cables, but for lost people, those are the same thing. A wire is one line, whereas a cable has many wires in it. Hey, that works too. Okay. And that helps me understand exactly, because you know I have a problem understanding sometimes. It makes getting wires through the walls, ceilings, and underground. Yeah. It makes it easier, yeah? That's not bad. Hey, I've got no more side quests, so I'm going to the ruins, dagnabbit. Okay, we're going back to where it all started, guys. We're going back to where it all started. So, anyone who might need a recap, we realize that we're the ones who killed our brother, but we don't realize, but the player does, that actual Joshua is still alive because he's the Phoenix, so he was reborn of the ashes. So we have to actually see what happened at Phoenix Gate for ourselves to be able to recognize what happened. There are many different kinds of raceways. Some are rigid, some are flexible. Some we'd hate having to use as electricians. I believe it. There's some things there's some files as a customs agent for U.S. Customs for a private corporation to file for people. There are definitely some files I don't like to receive. I completely understand that, for sure.
Could I have done this?
But do you enjoy your work? I mean, I imagine you do if you're apprenticing, but it's always a good question to ask. Yes, I like doing electrical. Okay. And you see yourself doing it for the rest of your life, or are you going to try to retire early? So one of the things that I've been looking into is retirement ages. And now people are saying that my generation won't be able to retire until 72. And I know you're younger than me, Malice, so you'll probably not be able to retire until you're 80 or die working, basically. So it's kind of interesting how they always seem to do that kind of crap.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
I have to know. Let's go get Joshua. Come on. Come on, Joshua. Joshua. Come on, Joshua. Where'd you go?
Where is he?
Where is he?
To be seen.
I have not cheersed in a while. Anubis, cheers.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
Gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
So only the powers allow it.
His name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
I'm in a union, so I'm not worried about it. And I may join the military and get the retirement fund as well. I have 2 different retirement funds, while the union has like 4. So different ones that come out of the paychecks. Yeah, exactly. You got yourself set. You're fine. Investment accounts everywhere, retirement accounts everywhere. You'll be fine.
None but the dominant may enter.
I was able to semi-retire by 38. 38, right, love? I retired last year, kind of. April? Yeah, okay.
Where the hell did he go?
And they keep piling me on more of this shit because they want me to take over, and I don't fucking want to take over.
He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Which he does, dude! He has the power of the Phoenix. Open the damn door! If you're still working, you haven't truly retired. You're right. But I guess it just all depends. So, what about the people who have retired and then go back to work then? Because that's kind of what I did. I was just like, more money for something I can do? Why not? And then I realized they're paying me so little. So here's the problem with what I just witnessed. So I worked 96 hours over the holiday. I would say they took an extended vacation. Gotcha. So I ended up working 96 hours for the customs brokerage that I worked for. And what ended up happening is I took home, so almost 100 hours, 4 hours shy of 100 hours. Okay. I made $1,600 take home. I was a little bit more than pissed considering how specialized it is, considering that I took home basically $16 an hour, which is $1. No, actually, I think the minimum wage in California is actually $20 an hour now, not 16. So I made less than a minimum wage for a specialized position with a family business where I'm the son. I was a little bit more than pissed off. I have to do my research and see how much I'm actually getting paid per hour. I was supposed to be getting paid $25 an hour but increased to 35, and I ended up getting kind of shafted. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have to do my research, and I'll do it later, because it doesn't really make me want to work for them at all. Not if I'm fucking making lower than minimum wage for a specialized position that has me work weekends and nights. So, yeah. It's my choice. As an apprentice, I make $1,500 one week, then 74 hours, 24 hours of which were double time. I make $1,500 one week. Yeah, but is that after taxes?
This place really be a fallen ruin.
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. It was built yesterday.
Yep, not even any dust.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yeah, that was after taxes. If I was a journeyman, that would have been double. So you make $3,000 a week after taxes. Yeah. And I'm basically a specialized tax man, and I made minimum wage after taxes. Less than minimum wage after taxes. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good enough, I'll be honest. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night and rest of your stream. Much love to you always. Yukon, you have a good night. I hope your raids were awesome. You have a good night, Yukon. Thank you so much for being here, dude. You have a good night.
What do we do?
The usual.
Worst paying locals I'm in? Oh, that's cool, too. Yeah, I'm also a landlord. I also do a lot of real estate stuff. I may go into politics. Should I go into politics, guys? I don't know. I never actually posed the question with a response. Should I actually go into politics? I can go into my local politics here. And it's one of those things where they do need average local pays $50 an hour for just, oh my god, that's awesome. Whew, nice. Hang on 1 second. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, you don't get me. Highest paying locals are in New York and California at 100 to 110 an hour. Holy crap, dude. That's a lot.
You know what to do, boy.
Ah! And I meant GW, journeyman with is short for journey worker. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
How can these things still function?
That makes a lot of sense.
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
I think a boss is coming up, guys. I think a boss is coming up. I think we're gonna be fighting a boss now. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice boss. We're gonna ask him for a pay raise. It'll be great. I mean, the pay's gotta help too, for sure. And you're still going to school, right? The funny thing is, in many places, pay above scale. Add more for your travel there, and sometimes even offer pay just for showing up at the job site every day. That's weird. I'll be honest, that's a little weird. I should have teleported first. Oh well. I can't even travel yet. Well, because you can even like watch people do the job, which means you can tell them when something's wrong too. That does make a little bit of sense for sure. I just like, but to do that for like that amount of pay, to be able to get paid that degree and be able to just to show up is awesome for sure. Awesome. Hey, Fallen Guardian! Ow! Some job sites. Nice try, broski! Some job sites add incentives like that, so many people will come, as some job sites are horribly ran. Oh, nice! That's really cool how that works, though. Lots of damage! The worse the job site is, the faster they go through people. So if you're a good worker, they keep you and they pay you more incentives. That's not a bad thing. That truly isn't a bad thing. Ah, I win!
None.
No problem. Give me loot. I require more loot. No big deal. We take the drink. We take the drink. It isn't just being a good worker, it's how much actual bullshit will you deal with for that pay. Oh, gotcha. So you're dealing with other people's bullshit as well? Like for when, like, they want something changed immediately, you're the guy who has to deal with that? Is that what you're saying? It's like, we don't want the lines to run through here. At one job site I was on, we had moved some pipe 8 times just to please the customer. That's okay. That's exactly what I was getting into. Okay, I kind of figured. Sorry, boys. You get to die today. Sorry. I mean, if doing the same job 8 times means you get to make more money, I guess it's not too bad. For sure. Come on, Toggle. Die, bitch! Okay. And if I, as an electrician, break another trade's stuff, I have to help fix it. But if they break our pipe or wire, we have to fix it? Oh, no. That's not very good. They don't have to help us fix the stuff of ours they break? That's so weird. That's so weird.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a...
It feels like whoever broke it should actually help to fix it. But I mean, technically, if they're the ones who fix it, does that make it their wiring as well? Would be another would be another problem too, for sure.
Here we go again.
There's a reason why many electricians know how to do most of the other trades as well. Electrician, plumbing, yeah, roofing, all the rest of it. Yeah, for sure.
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on.
1,200 gil, I'll take it. Nah, when we have to fix our stuff, we backcharge them. Oh, so you backcharge the company that screwed up your shit? Okay, that makes a little more sense then. The company gets more for it, but I don't. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yay! $1,200 damage! Yay, I win! Shit, I fucked that up. I will say the most annoying trades to work with are the landscapers. So is that like any type of landscaper? So if you're like a landscape architect versus... So they don't... Maybe I'm thinking of the same thing. It's a possibility I'm thinking of the same thing. For sure. It is a possibility.
Oh yes! We did it all! We did it all! We got it all! It is no problem for us. Eh? Nubian, ah! Yeah! We got lots of that! We need the cheers again, ah! Annie! Little Annie!
Dear God, how many fights is this? Bye! You can die now. Alright, alright. Oh shit. They don't try to work with the other trades and complain about anything they can. We put a box into the ground, made for it, yep. We put a 10-foot stick in the EMT and painted it pink. They still ran it over with their stuff. And they then complained we put dirt on their trees. Claiming the dirt was killing the trees. They were then planting that were half dead anyway. That's so terrible. Have some frickin' pride in your frickin' trade for sure. After running over the EMT, they didn't. They said they didn't. But you could see a 90-degree bend in the pipe. I bet you could. It's probably pretty easy to figure out who fucked it up too. Oh, absolutely. Not wrong. And that's why in our profession, basically anybody who opens or modifies the file, it's logged in by the system. Whoever opened it, whoever's currently in the file, and whoever logs out of it. That's how we know, hey, you fucked up, it's on you. You put in the wrong numbers for the for the taxes, and they had to pay more in tax, well, that's on you. So.
I don't like this.
Hey, it's the boss time. Those were just mini bosses, guys. Those were just mini bosses. Hey, little Annie, look at him. He's in his full suit of armor. We got Nubian, we got lots of that. Imagine a lull, big 4-wheel all-terrain forklift. Oh shit. And they were the ones, the only ones within that area? Absolutely. You could see the tire marks they left behind. I believe it, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Hey! That shit ain't cool! Ow! Why didn't that pop up with a prompt? That's the kind of BS you have to deal with at some job sites. I mean, but as long as you're getting paid and you can bill somebody for it, I guess there's not really that big of a deal. Now, is the customer paying for that still with the hourly because they fucked it up? Or are they just claiming that you fucked it up and then you have to frickin' bridge that gap for that cost? I guess is the next question. I know you can build pictures are a wonderful thing. Oh, I believe they are. For sure.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
No more. There's a reason we learned to take pictures. Yeah. No, absolutely. My plumbers do the same thing. When I have plumbing work or any type of electrical on my houses or on my apartments and properties, you better believe I have them take pictures. I don't need the tenant coming back saying they did something or whatever. What's up, Clank? How was the gym, bro? How was the gym, my boy? Shit! Hello, you handsome beast. How's it going, broski? All right. Dude, how did you know? 'Cause I always know. Got him. It was so damn big. Well, yeah, that's the reason I didn't go on the first, dude. I was in town to go to the Y. I was in town. Need to prove that our staff was damaged by someone. Our stuff was damaged by someone else. Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna go to the Y on January 1st, and I was like, "Wait, it's January 1st." No, I'm not. First of the year, man, it was the worst. How are you, good sir? Did you enjoy your New Year's? Absolutely. Oh, I know the Y was busy. I didn't even go. I have a home gym downstairs, but the reason I like to go to the Y is because they have a lot more diversified equipment, one. And the Y down here was insanely packed. I believe it, dude. I have a gym downstairs, and I have a bench press. I have a squat rack. I have 2 benches for decline setups, things like that. And then I have
Probably asking themselves the same thing.
an easy curl bar for back and buys and tries. So I can absolutely work out at home. I just find myself more motivated when I go to the gym. I don't know what it is, but I'll do 3 sets easier at the gym within 30 to 45 minutes than I will downstairs in an hour. And I don't understand why. My mind just, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why I can't do it as easy. It should be easier. I turn on a show that I want to watch and I just work out, right? But it doesn't work. I don't know why. See, man, I need to invest in a squat rack, bro, with a bench. I mean, I have 3 benches, so both can decline for sit-ups. I did weighted decline sit-ups 2 days ago, and my abs are still feeling at my lower abs, so it's always good. It's always good. Tomorrow's workout day for me, because I do 3 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week. I will give myself ample rest time. I don't work out every day, like feel the burn, huh? Yeah, in the lower section here, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I helped pull some cable. It was so heavy you needed 10 people to feed it into one pipe, 1 person per roll of wire, 6 rolls, 2 people feeding it into the manhole, 1 in the manhole, plus we had a full-on the other side to pull the wires. Oh, dear God, that's a ton, but you got paid for that, which is bank for that. Yeah, if I can get my mind around why I can't work out harder at home than I can at the gym, I gotta figure that shit out.
All right, then.
Another boss, let's go! You're active at work. I gotta sit down all day. Yeah, Quinn gets to sit down and do paperwork for ungrateful employees. So how's the game going, Vale? Oh, it's all good, dude. We're about to beat this boss. We're trying to find. He's trying to find. We know to be Joshua. He's trying to find Joshua, basically. We know he's looking for Joshua, but he doesn't know he's looking for Joshua. So we're almost there. We followed him down this hole, and we have the second boss to fight. We'll be all right. We can do this. $12,000. Also, I appreciate you for gaming with us. Oh, sure, dude. Anytime, dude. I can game all day tomorrow. If you're available, let me know. I can game all day tomorrow. I actually have a gaming day tomorrow. I actually finally finished all of my work. Hang on, I'm getting behind here. Shit. I don't like getting behind.
Like the others.
Orlando local is $31 an hour for okay, journey work. Apprentices only get a percentage of that. Also, appreciate gaming with us. We need to run it back, brother. Oh, absolutely. Sometimes all I'm doing is terminated wires and panels. So when you click the switch, it turns the right things on. Okay. So you're in Orlando? If so, nice, man. I'm in FL as well, Pensacola. Gotcha. I live in local 606 for the IBU, which is the Orlando local, but I'm not living in Orlando, an hour north. An hour north of Orlando, gotcha. I have work and then a company dinner tomorrow, bro, and I should be home around 7. Yeah, so it's game night tomorrow with Poco. So if you got work to do, I absolutely understand. But it is game night with Poco tomorrow. It'll probably be around, my love, if you're still around, are you good for around 6 o'clock or do you want something else? Hey, what y'all playing tomorrow, good sir? We play Fantasy I Life, or Fantasy Life I. So Fantasy Life I has a bunch of crafting systems similar to Stardew Valley, where you're farming and doing a couple other things. And so, but you're also doing like crafting and fighting as well. So you got like mages and stuff. Last time I gamed with my Mrs. Veli was a Mario Kart, and I beat her, and it turned into an argument. Oh no! I'm sorry, dude. No, okay, Mrs. Veli, if you can hear me, or Veli, if you can go ahead and let Veli know that we will let you win. We will absolutely let you win. She said I hit her with too many shells, bro. Okay, no, it can't be a competitive game like that. It's got to be something with your co-op, dude. It's always got to be co-op. Dark Souls, Elden Ring. So I play Tekken, right? I love Tekken. I'm not pro or anything. I was a junior pro when I was 17 at Guilty Gear. So I know my way around some fighting games, but I'm not pro under any circumstances. But you can't have it be confrontational ever. You just can't do it. Co-op is the best way for most multiplayer games. Oh, absolutely. Dude, I love Guilty Gear. Man, if you want to get on some matches with me, I'm right there with you. My guy is Pool Q, man. I can't remember what his name is right now. But the guy who covers his face, who shoots the Pool Q, that's my guy right there. That's a throwback for sure, dude. When I was 17, I went local. I went local semi-pro with Guilty Gear. I love Guilty Gear. I've been learning some Dragon Ball Fighter Z. My son's friend is really good at Mortal Kombat. He beat me the first couple times while I was learning, and then we did a tournament, and between him and his friend, my son's friend and him, they couldn't beat me anymore. I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. Well, you guys play then. Because it's not motivational for anybody. Stardew Valley, haven't had a co-op farm in a bit. So if you need a co-op farm, dude, I mean, I don't really like Stardew Valley. I'll be honest with you. After a while, I get to the point where I want like more extensive combat, and I can't play Stardew Valley for a lot longer. So I just end up being a lumberjack guy, like I do in every survival game. Nice, man. Yeah, it is what it is. I wasn't making money at it. I think I made $100 at one point playing in a tournament because I was third, I think. But it wasn't like anything big. Would y'all recommend Stardew? I was watching somebody stream it last night. It looked fun. Do you want 2D graphics or do you want 3D graphics? If you want 2D graphics, go Stardew. If you want 3D graphics, go Fantasy Life I and get to Chapter 3. It's the same shit. It's literally the same shit. The only difference is you can't like just go around and do stuff. So Poco likes Stardew Valley for sure. Fantasy Life is fun too. So Fantasy Life, you can have fun by yourself, like when the other person's not playing, and you can come back, and the level that you gain doesn't matter. In fact, it helps more when you come back and you're higher level than the other person. You're able to create better gear and stuff like that for you to be able to do better stuff and to like beat bosses and things like that too. So it's actually pretty helpful. Stardew Valley is good if you want more of an intricate system where it's better mini games and things like that. Fantasy Life I is where it's at. It's also made by the same people who made Ni no Kuni. If you know Ni no Kuni, you just know. So anybody who wants a JRPG, fucking play Ni no Kuni 2. What's the subtext on that, love? I don't remember, Poco, what that is. Haven't played Stardew Valley in a while. I got bored. I did too, dude. I get bored not playing. And then go back and play. I played Stardew since 1.2 or something like that, as the 1.2 update was the first on consoles. Yeah. Is it Fantasy Life? Yeah, it's the girl who steals time. Yeah. You have to get to Chapter 3 before it's co-op, though. You have to get to Chapter 3, a certain section in Chapter 3 before it's co-op. Just FYI.
More? I don't know.
We didn't know that at the time, and it kind of threw us for a loop, but we learned to love it because we've been able to have more time with co-op than we have not. So, if that makes sense. And it's expensive, too. For what it is, it's kind of expensive, but If you can watch her play games, Ni no Kuni 2 is where it's at. If she can get behind Ni no Kuni 2, I loved watching Poco play Ni no Kuni 2, dude. It was awesome. I loved her going through the battles and everything. Anyway, well, I'm going to shut up while this guy completes the story where there's no more fighting. He's trapped in some kind of alternate universe here. And getting a headache or migraine.
You're him. The second dominant of fire.
I'm reading up on it. Yeah, just do your research. We can tell you a lot about it, but we can't tell you everything. How I do Stardew is I fish, buy 100 strawberry seeds, water them, and mine every day, and then I have 50 quality sprinklers by the end of spring. Oh man, look at that. That's a good start. We are you. Shit! Oh no, we're fighting ourselves, dudes. We're fighting our fucking selves. Shit. That's my average start. You've optimized though, obviously, Malice, right? You're optimizing on that one. Poco had 3 or 4 million by year 3, and I was just kind of like, you go ahead and have your Stardew Valley. I was like, for some reason, it doesn't matter what game I'm in, I cannot save money. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can save $500,000, but I can't save in a video game. Stop beating up our brother!
Stop it! Please! Stop!
He bit his mouth. They're giving each other kisses. Cheers. I know I could earn more faster, but I don't play to earn a lot of money. I play to get a big farm with lots of crops. Okay, gotcha. I did this. I killed him. He's finally realizing.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him.
No, I got you. Watering 800 crops by hand is awful. Even with an upgraded watering can, it's no good. It's no good, bro. Joshua. $80 sprinklers in year 1. Nice. Congratulations, dude. You didn't fail us. Say it, Joshua, damn it! You didn't fail us! Damn it, man.
I killed him, and I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me.
Oh, shit. From everything.
From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
And with that 400 crops, plus crops in summer, then in fall I go 400 to 800,000, depending on how big I'm feeling. It's a lot. That's a lot. I couldn't go that big. I gotta go chickens or something, or livestock. Or go fight in the mine. I couldn't do it. He never forgave himself. I do 1 coop, 1 barn. Okay. Okay. Ifrit's gonna beat us! He's gonna go for us! He's gonna try to attack us now.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me.
I will press on.
Press on.
Show me who you truly are.
I'll post a picture of my 5. Yes, please do that. Oh, wrong one. Too slow. Nice try. Get his feetsies. We're gonna get his feetsies. The boss looks like Bahamut. No, he's not. Bahamut looks completely different in this game, just an FYI. Bahamut's so cool in this game. He is so cool. Too bad for you. Bahamut looks so awesome in this game. You have no idea. He is so cool. He's just like, once you get the Bahamut abilities too, they're so awesome. Oh no. Come on! Got it! Mm-hmm. Oh yeah!
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Back-to-back bosses. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Too slow. Not this time. Too bad for you. All the damages. Okay, okay. We can do this. He's turned into Dante. That's what he's done. Oh. Oh! Oh! We can do this! He used Devil Trigger! I know he did! He did use Devil Trigger! Gonna do a little bit more damage! We almost got this! Got him! He legit looks like Dante. I know he does. Enjoyed looking at my farm. Sounds good. I will take a look in just a few. Probably after the stream here. Oh no! I did. I was really too focused on doing the damages. I was really too focused.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Okay, I can do this! Oh shit, oh shit. Bill's locked in, damn it! No, I'm not, I lost! I'm not locked in, obviously! Well, you did a shield recharge. Did you bring a shield recharger? I did not bring a shield recharger! Oh fuck, that was the wrong one. Wrong button! I wish I did. I need a shield recharger. I brought potions. Potions are good enough, right? He's almost down. He's almost down. I'm not going to overuse my other stuff now. That has to be Garuda has to be last because I can do the most damage that way. Oh no, wait, maybe I can't. Fuck off! Kick his ass, Bale! Absolutely I will! Fuck you. Hellfire, we're not fucking doing that shit. Now you're gonna fucking die, you son of a bitch! Come on! 4 precision dodges in a row! I can do this! Okay, come on! Fuck off! 6 precision dodges! Yes! 7! 8! I didn't fuck it all up! I'm at 9! I didn't fuck it up this time! Alright. Fuck me! Fuck me! Well, you must have this on the hardest mode, huh? No, I don't, actually. I don't think I do, anyway. Oh, there's no actual difficulty. I think it's what Dante ain't letting up, bro. He's not though. He really isn't. He really isn't letting up. Oh man, what do you think of this game, Quank? What do you think of this game?
Escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you.
So far, it looks pretty dope. Okay. It's one of the reasons it's my favorite. I want to understand the story mode. Okay. So he's finally understanding that he didn't kill his own brother. Really just been watching you kick ass on it. Okay. He's really just understanding that he didn't kill his he killed his brother himself, and he just didn't want to accept the truth. That's what this is all about. This is about him, basically both psyches combining to be able to become one. And now I get multiple different combos now. So now I have a double trigger, and I actually go for multiple combos now, for sure. Wait, his brother? Yeah, the Phoenix. Remember the blonde-haired kid? Is that who you're fighting for? Yeah. Yo, Nubis, welcome back, bud. Oh, shit. That's who I was fighting for, because he was his brother's shield, Joshua, the blonde-haired kid. I got you. I remember the blondie. Yep. He's coming to terms with the fact that he killed his brother. Or he... Shit! Fuck, dude! Or he believes he killed his brother anyway. Doesn't mean he did, because we've already seen Joshua alive. But he still thinks he killed his brother. I'm sure several people will appreciate my farm, though. Oh, absolutely. Just give me a second. Good game, Bale. And here's Ifrit back again. Super Saiyan Ifrit kicked his ass. I didn't die this time. I wasn't a freaking scrub. This music is fucking awesome. Honestly, I haven't paid attention to the story of the game, to be honest. Oh, it's fine, Malice. You are not Ifrit, I am. Don't know why anything is happening. Hey, I won't want no scrub. Fine. You ain't getting no scrub then. Thank you, Quank, for the sub. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the 5 months, man. That's awesome. Thank you, dude. Now we're gonna fight ourselves as the Eternal Akon. Shit! Come on, man. I'm supposed to be pushing buttons, not getting scared. We're beating the shit out of ourselves. Of course, my brother. Thank you for all the love and support, Quank. I appreciate it, dude. A boss fight, always a good time for a scare. Thanks, Malice. Appreciate that. Okay, Shadow is vanquished. I finally kicked my own ass. I wasn't afraid to kick my own ass. Level up. Okay. Rest in peace, Shadow. Not to be confused with... Showed that fucker. Not to be confused with Shadow Sonic, right? Final Fantasy VII is after Final Fantasy 16. Unless you accept the truth and killed my own shadow for some reason, that's a thing. You were born to wield limitless power, embrace it. In terms of ranking? Yeah, what's your rank? What's your ranking? The 16 is 1, for you it's then, yep, exactly. Exactly. And then 6. But that's actually the succession I'm also playing it in.
Are you alright?
Because I'll be playing 7 after I beat this. My favorite is 8. My fucking I could never get behind the combat system at 8. I don't know what it was. Out of the ones I beat, 10, 6, 5. It's because it was my first one. Ah, that makes sense, though. And you're a little younger than me, so you actually probably didn't get to 7 first. You never forget your first one, yo. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right.
We should go.
But that's also why I love 16, because I have already played a Final Fantasy game, and it became my favorite. It truly did. For some people, that's 15. I don't know, actually, anybody who likes 15 before everything else, to be honest. But I can't recall 7 or 10 was first. As I did have a PS2, and we both had both for the PS2. Final Fantasy 7 was only for PS1, actually, for 7. As far as I remember. I love 10.
Clive.
Bale is not a fan, though.
Right.
We're not getting into that. We don't need to hear myself. We don't need to hear me complain.
I had a hard enough time telling myself.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I forgot they weren't backwards compatible from the 4. That's right. That's right.
But now I know for certain who I really am.
I'm sorry I don't like your favorite Final Fantasy. I'm sorry.
The second icon of fire who killed
Yeah.
my brother and burned this castle to the ground was me.
Ifrit.
Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that
Not being able to be backwards compatible was a bitch, for sure.
including yours.
Gonna make some cereal? Sounds good. I mean, I just think out of the ones I've beat, it has the best story. I haven't beat 7. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And why was I chosen?
The fact that so for 7 for me, it was first for a long time. But for 7 for me was the fact that Cloud got over the fact that he was who he was and was able to overcome that and be able to beat the powers that be, to relinquish all the shackles that they had put on him. What's his face? Hojo and Shinra and Rufus and all of them, and he was just able to break out of that and become the hero he was meant to be. That's for me what it was.
Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
Now, he still doesn't understand that his brother's alive because he's the Phoenix.
And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
Very well.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you.
Final Fantasy X is one of the best uses of flashback in gaming history. You play through the flashback itself for most of the game, which is, quote, fun. Quite fun. That's the thing that irks me the most, the fact that I don't understand what's going on. You're playing through a flashback. If somebody told me that right off the bat, that I'm playing through a flashback, I would have given it more of my time. I absolutely would have. But everybody was so worried about spoiling the story for me, and I don't care about spoilers. I want to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do a Final Fantasy X rant. I did not mean to do that. But my point is, if somebody could just explain that I was playing the flashback, it would have made far more sense to me in general, and I would have been able to get through it. If they had said that from the start, I would have been fine. Does that make sense?
And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
I think you're the only one who ever phrased it that way as well, Malice. I think you're the only one who ever phrased it that way, and that's the problem with a lot of my understanding when it comes to games and when it comes to actually talking about this stuff, is because if I don't understand it, I don't like it. I don't know, I didn't know you weren't worried about spoilers till you were that upset, but I will admit the first scene being a campfire scene and him saying, "This is my story," isn't enough to be, yeah, this is a flashback we were playing through. Okay, let me put it in perspective as someone who played the game from the start and got to that point there. Okay, he was the narrator. I wasn't thinking that he was playing a flashback, more that he was the narrator of the story that he was playing through. I still didn't understand what was going on, but if I had understood that I was playing a flashback, then that would have made more sense to me. Most people I've talked to never realized it was a flashback. Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize the flashback until you actually said it. There's Joshua. There's Joshua.
I felt that the care must have been
There's Blondie.
later than I thought.
There's Blondie, folks. All right, hang on one second, guys. I really have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I have been holding it for the last 10, 15 minutes, and I have to go real bad. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. I didn't realize that for a long time myself, but it clicked when I sat down and saw that we had reached the same campfire scene later in the game. And we hear those lines, "This is my story." So it's a flashback that loops all the way back to where the flashback starts. And that's the other thing too. If the game came in with the fact that it was kind of like that, or ends, whatever, if it came in like that, I would be much more forgiving, for sure. But it was never like that. It was always him as a narrator. Sorry. It was always him as a narrator. Like, he was already going through it. And I get that part. I get that he was a narrator, but it still didn't explain the story. If it was explained that I was playing through a flashback, I would have been much more forgiving, for sure. Titan, what do you want, bro? Titan's a sad panda. Titan's a sad panda.
Tell me who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same.
Ah, Benedicta. He saw Benedicta's corpse.
Who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
Oh, now he's gonna go after Sid.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell.
Well, that's not good. He thinks Sid did it, which means he's searching for the hideout. Which means the Imperials are now searching for the hideout, which means Titan is now ready to kill us. That's not good. That's not good at all, folks. It's not good at all. Let's be honest. Yeah. Yeah. I found out yellow isn't my color. Yeah. But it isn't obvious that we were actually playing through a flashback of Final Fantasy, even though in hindsight it should be obvious. No, absolutely. You explaining it to me, and I was like, exactly. That's exactly what we're playing through. It actually didn't occur to me for whatever reason that I was playing through a freaking flashback. But knowing that you're playing through a flashback also ruins the story almost entirely. Ifrit is awoken. Limit break gauge is located beneath Clive's health bar, and then I use the other stuff.
So, what next?
We return to East Pool.
Okay. All right. Ifrit has been channeled. I've got 2,000. We'll upgrade that. Well, get these. Because it gets told in present tense, even though it's a flashback, it is actually reinforced that this stuff already happened to the cast. Yes. Okay, I didn't get everything, but I got most things. We're gonna save here.
I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again.
All right. So, folks, we're gonna go ahead and get into Chapter 6. For those of you who don't know, or been here for the first time, I do some readings. It's not all about gaming here. We do some readings of my current book. My current book is The Silent Responsibility. And for me personally, this is my 5th book. And we do read that at the end of the stream. Usually it takes between roughly 30 to 45 minutes on average. We end the stream from there. But yeah, that's what we do here around here. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of modify that just a little bit. Reading and writing, of course, as usual. Writing and reading. If they had a few moments where it reinforced that this had already happened, it would help make it obvious that this was a flashback. If they had done that, though, I can't imagine that it would be one of those things where people didn't understand. So it's a catch-22, because if you know you're playing something that's already happened, it kind of takes away the player's agency, if you get my meaning, if you get my drift. And by taking away the player's agency, you've just invalidated their reason to play the game to a certain degree. I understand that most stories within video games are static. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. What I'm saying is that the story is static in that the player thinks they still have control over the story, or of some of the story that they're actually playing through, which is a double-edged sword in and of itself, for sure. But I digress. Initially, the working title was called The Reaper's Lament. Now it's called The Silence of Responsibility. And it is releasing, actually, in 4 days on Amazon Kindle. For those of you who read or are readers, it'll be 150 pages of gloriousness. And I'll go ahead and make sure you can't see all the pages at this point. But yeah, we're going into chapter 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And my puppy needs to go outside. I'll be right back. My puppy needs to go outside. All right. All right. In a Spider-Man game, I don't think I can make a different choice than Spider-Man. It doesn't undermine my agency. No, I think there is just a stigma that people have that if we know it is in the past, it wouldn't have been as good. Maybe that's been my problem with Spider-Man games. If we knew it had already occururd, would it have made the story better or worse? What do you think? I read things that are written past and present tense, so unlike most, I don't care which tense a story is told in. It's not about the tense to me. I'll tell you that right now. It's not actually about the tense. What it is it's not even about whether I have actually agency in the game. It's about whether me playing the story matters. And I'll be honest, in Final Fantasy X, it just didn't feel like I mattered. Like, I know that Titus, however you fucking want to say it, mattered. I understand that he was the catalyst for sin, and that he was to ensure to correct his father's mistake. It just felt like it could have been dealt with better, if you get my meaning. I think Final Fantasy suffered more from the lack of actual hints for the player. When you don't know what you're doing, for what reason or why, it becomes a why am I playing this game? I think that's what's behind it for me personally, at least. In hindsight, I knew exactly why the story was told. And he had flashbacks, And the reason that you don't think it's a flashback is because he had flashbacks of when he was a kid. So you're having a story that's a flashback that's having flashbacks of when you were a kid. And it's a flashback inside of a flashback inside of a flashback sometimes. And you just sit there and you're like, okay, well, I'm going through this right now. I'm going through this right now. Well, no, you're not going through this right now. And so you kind of feel lied to. I felt kind of lied to as someone whose favorite Final Fantasy is not Final Fantasy X. I felt a little bit lied to, which is the reason I stopped. I wasn't having fun, and I felt a little bit lied to, which is why I stopped. I also didn't like Blitzball. I also really couldn't connect to any of the characters except for Lulu because at least she was real. You had the guy who didn't talk. You had Waka, who was a guardian who was very duty-ridden, but I didn't understand why. Other than the fact that his brother died, and he gave Titus his sword. Anyway. This is not a Final Fantasy X rant. This is not a Final Fantasy X rant. Getting into Chapter 6. Okay. Getting into Chapter 6, guys. If you'd like to stick around, we're getting into Chapter 6 of The Silent Responsibility. It's my new book that's coming out on January 9th. And I'm really not sure about the title, to be honest, but it makes the most sense. Good thing Blitzball wasn't needed beyond that one game. Riku was my favorite character. A lot of the characters aren't as strong as they could be. And Riku I just never got to either, which is the other problem. I never got the final character, Riku. Maybe I would have liked the game better. But I can't imagine one character would have turned around a game for me in that regard either. So, anyway, we're in Chapter 6. Chapter 6 of The Silent Responsibility. Chapter 6, the Shadow of the Surface. I carried the grief tether as I slowed, raised my legs to each step. With each step upward, I felt the tether tighten in my chest. A dull pressure that grew sharper the closer I came to levels that looked familiar. The walls lost their organic pulse inch by inch, concrete asserting itself where bone and sinew had ruled below. My breath came easier here, but the relief felt wrong, like the quiet after something stops screaming too suddenly. The main entryway appeared ahead of me, whole enough to almost pass for normal. The double doors stood closed, their glass intact, reflecting my shape back at me in warped fragments. Instinct took over. I lunged for them, fingers slick with sweat as I shoved them open. Cold air rushed in and filled my lungs. Sharp and thin, tasting of rain and smoke. For a moment I just stood there, blinking under floodlights that burned too bright. The outside world crashing back into focus as if it had been waiting for me to remember it existed. The air outside Blackwater felt thin, like it had been scraped clean of something vital. Floodlights ringed the asylum grounds now, harsh white cones cutting through mist and smoke. Their beams caught drifting particles that glimmered faintly between green before fading into nothing. Trucks lined the perimeter in staggered rows, engines idling, radios murmuring, overlapping reports that never quite aligned. ARD had moved fast, too fast for anything organic. I stepped through the outer cordon, without being stopped. A few heads turned. No one challenged me. My badge still carried weight here. Even now, even after everything that had happened beneath the hill. That fact settled uneasily in my chest. Medics rushed past with stretchers covered in foiled blankets. One of them stumbled and retched onto the pavement, wiping his mouth with the back of his glove before forcing himself upright and continuing on. His eyes were unfocused. Not shocked, not distracted, like he was listening to something no one else could hear. But I kept moving. The command tent stood near the access road, its canvas walls fluttering in a breeze that didn't reach the trees beyond the fence. Inside, monitors flickered with thermal scans, and live feeds that stuttered and froze at irregular intervals. Static crawled along the edges of every screen. Someone called my name. "Hey, Zane!" I turned. A lieutenant I recognized from another district stepped toward me, his expression tight, professional, carefully neutral. His gaze flickered briefly to the Reaper secured against my back, and then away again. "You alive?" he said. "So far." He nodded once, as if that answered more than I intended. "Medical wants another look at you." "I already cleared quarantine. Humor 'em." I followed him to a folding chair near the edge of the tent. A medic pressed a scanner against my wrist, then my neck. The device beeped softly, its display cycling through readings that made her frown. "Vitals are within acceptable variance," she said after a moment. "Cortisol is elevated. Neural activity is irregular." I met her eyes. "It has been a long night." She hesitated and then nodded. I stepped back. The lieutenant cleared his throat. "Contaminant teams are inbound. Higher clearance. This is being escalated for sure." "Escalated how?" He glanced at the screens. "You're seeing secondary effects outside the asylum grounds. Hallucinations, disorientation, low-level aggression. Nothing lethal yet." Yet. A shout went up near the perimeter fence. I turned in time to see a man being restrained by two officers. He struggled weakly, his movements sloppy and uncoordinated. His mouth moved as if he were speaking, but no words came out. Only a low rhythmic hum that made the hairs on my arm stand up. The lieutenant followed my gaze. "Civilians picked up near the river. Says he has not slept in 3 days. Keeps insisting he can hear singing under the water." I looked away. Command wants you off site. You've been inside too long. You're compromised, whether you feel it or not." "I'm fine." He didn't argue. That bothered me more than if he had. "Go home. Stand by. We'll handle it from here." I nodded and stood, adjusting the strap that secured the Reaper across my shoulders. The familiar weight settled against my spine, steady and grounding. The blade rested flush along my back, quiet, contained. For now. As I stepped away from the tent, I caught fragments of conversations drifting through the air. Unexplained growth patterns. Green residue beyond the perimeter. Animals refusing to approach the hill. Oh, hang on one second. Hey! Hey! All right, guys. Sorry. There we go. Lost my spot. For now. As I stepped away from the tent, I caught fragments of conversation. Drifting through the air, unexplained growth patterns, green residue beyond the perimeter, animals refusing to approach the hill. The words blurred together, losing their edges. I focused on the physical world instead, the gravel under my boots, the chill in the air. The way the lights flickered in subtle patterns. The way the lights flickered in subtle patterns that repeated if I watched long enough. I reached the outer fence and paused. From here, Blackwater looked almost peaceful again. The storm had broken apart, clouds thinning as dawn threatened to creep over the horizon. The building loomed in silhouette, its shape deceptively familiar. I felt the pull again. Gentle, persistent, not urgency. Certainty. I turned away from the fence and walked toward my car. Behind me, the asylum waited. And I knew, with a calm that unsettled me more than fear ever could, that it was not finished yet. I turned back, moving away from the doors and into the perimeter, letting the noise wash over me. Radios crackled with half-finished sentences. Boots scraped against wet pavement. Someone shouted coordinates that meant nothing to me without a map. The world was loud again, and the sound felt thin, like it was missing layers I had only just listened to hear. A line of evacuees sat on the curb near the access road, wrapped in blankets that had little to hide their shaking. A woman stared straight ahead, her lips moving in a steady rhythm. No sound came out, just breath and motion. The cadence tugged at something deep in my chest, faint but familiar. I looked away before it could settle. An ARD tech knelt beside a portable containment unit, sealing a translucent bag filled with viscous green residue. When the seal snapped shut, the glow dimmed, but didn't disappear. "That from inside?" I asked. He flinched slightly before answering. "Found it on the east fence. Wind carried it." "How far?" He hesitated. "Farther than we're comfortable with." I nodded and kept moving. Near the outer gate, a canine unit strained against its handler's grips, refusing to step closer to the hill. The dog's hackles were raised, teeth bared at nothing visible. Its low growl vibrated through the night air, raw and instinctive. The handler murmured calming words that didn't help. A paramedic rushed past me, near colliding with my shoulder. "Sorry," he muttered without slowing. His gloves were streaked with something dark and iridescent. He peeled them off as he ran and threw them into the biohazard bin, and wiped his hands on his pants like that would make a difference. I reached the edge of the floodlights and looked back toward the city. The skyline flickered unevenly, pockets of darkness spreading in irregular patterns. Power outages rippled outward from the asylum hill, not in clear grids, but in strange spirals. I felt the pull again, gentle and persistent, like a tide testing its reach. A scream cut through the noise. I turned in time to see a man stumble free of the evacuee line and collapse to his knees. He clawed at his ears, fingers digging hard enough to draw blood. 2 officers rushed to restrain him as he thrashed weakly.
It's too loud! It's under everything!
His eyes were wide and glassy, reflecting the floodlights with a faint green sheen that vanished when I blinked. The officers wrestled him back to the ground, pinning his arms as he sobbed and laughed in the same broken breath. I stood there longer than I should have. This was not panic. This was resonance. The realization settled slowly, heavy and unwelcome. Whatever lived beneath Blackwater did not need bodies to move anymore. It had found pathways. Cracks in perception, spaces where attention thinned and grief pooled. You seeing this too? I turned. The lieutenant from earlier stood beside me, his jaw tight. He followed my gaze back to the evacuees. This is spreading, he said. Command is calling it low-level contamination. Psychological. Temporary. You don't believe that? He didn't answer right away. His eyes drifted back to the hill, to the dark shape of the asylum, rising behind the floodlights. No, he said quietly. I do not. I adjusted the strap of the Reaper against my back. The weight felt reassuring in a way it had not before. Necessary, perhaps. This does not stop out here, I said. He glanced at me, studying my face like he was trying to decide if I was still someone he recognized. We have teams going in. They will not understand what they're walking into. And you do. The words were not accusatory. They were tired. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. The pull on my chest tightened slightly, urging me to look back toward the door as I had just come through. The lieutenant followed my gaze and sighed. Zane, you've done enough. I thought of Lara, standing calm beneath green light, of Rourke, bleeding out on concrete, of the choir, murmuring patiently below. Not yet, I said. Somewhere behind us, the man on the ground began to hum again. The sound threaded through the air, quiet but persistent. I felt it settle into the space between my thoughts. I knew that leaving this unfinished would not save anyone. It would only teach the world how to listen. I found the command table by following the sound of raised voices. Screens crowded the surface, feeds looping from body cams and drones that refused to hold a steady signal. The images stuttered and warped, green interference crawling across them like mold. Someone had paused a frame mid-glitch. The still image of the warehouse from 5 years ago sat frozen on one monitor, the timestamp blinking red in the corner. I stopped cold. That feed shouldn't exist anymore. The technician noticed me staring and shifted uncomfortably. Pulled from the archive. We were cross-referencing anomalies. Show me, I said. He hesitated and then tapped the screen. The footage resumed, grainy, unstable. The warehouse door buckled inward, sparks flaring as the ram struck. I watched myself move through the smoke, whipping up, clearing corners with practiced precision. Rourke was ahead of me, his scimitar flashing briefly, the strobe of emergency lights. Alive. The feed jumped. Now the camera angle was wrong. Too high, too far back. Rourke stood alone near the center of the warehouse floor. His posture was tense, shoulders drawn tight as he glanced toward the shadows where the drug shipment had been tracked. It stacked. His raised hand. Not to signal me, to signal someone else. My chest tightened. The feed cut again, replaced by a different angle. Rourke moving fast, too fast. His blade arced through the air. Not at the creatures emerging from the dark, but at the support beam above me. Metal screamed as the structure buckled. "Pause it," I said. The technician froze the frame. I stared at the image until my eyes burned. The angle was clear, the timing precise. The beam collapsed exactly where I had been moving. "That's not what happened," I said. The words came out flat and controlled. The technician shifted his weight. "We pulled multiple feeds. The sequence is consistent." "Run it again." He did. Again. And again. Each time the same result. Rourke creating the collapse. Rourke moving out of the danger zone just in time. Rourke turning back only after the ceiling came down. After the creatures surged, after everything went wrong, I stepped away from the table. "That footage is compromised. The anomaly rewrites perception. We know that." A voice answered from behind me. "We accounted for that." I turned. A senior analyst stood there, arms folded, expression tight. She did not look afraid. She looked resigned. "There are financial transfers tied to Rourke's accounts, shell payments, offshore, same network as the drug operation." I shook my head slowly. "No." He was under investigation before the raid. Internal flagged him as a potential asset risk. I felt the floor tilt under my feet. "He was my partner. He died trying to save the civilians." The analyst met my gaze without flinching. "He died trying to control the outcome." I clenched my fists until my knuckles ached. The Reaper's weight shifted against my back, its presence suddenly more pronounced, like it was listening too. "You are wrong," I said. The analyst's voice softened slightly. "Zane, he may not have intended to bring you out alive. That does not make his actions less deliberate." I laughed. A short, sharp sound that surprised even me. "You want me to believe he planned all that? The creatures, the collapse, my sister being there?" No, it's not what we're saying. I want you to believe he thought he could survive it." The words lodged in my chest like shrapnel. I turned away from the table, away from the screens, away from the frozen image of Rourke with his hand raised. My breath came shallow and fast, but my thoughts were clear, too clear. He was compromised, not corrupt. The drug does that. It twists people, you know that. No one argued. Silence was worse than disagreement. I'm going to go ahead and stop here, guys. Just for a bit, because I almost at about 3 hours and my voice is about had it. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for all the love and support, guys. Thank you for the additional sub. Plank, thank you for doing that. we're going to go ahead and finish Chapter 6 on Wednesday. And we'll get that going. We're going to play some Dark Souls 3 on Wednesday. And we're going to finish Chapter 6 on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. May you have a wonderful evening. May the Force be with you. May you always have the high ground. Have a good night. No worries, Teddy. You have a good one, dude. Thank you, Liz. Have a good one. Have a good night. And love you, Brother Bale. Of course. Love you, Bale. No worries. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, guys.